Hello, my name is Sharita Berry Sparks, and my capstone proposal title is Integrating Technology into Humanities. I am a seventh year teacher where I am currently teaching fifth grade math and science at Cliftondale Elementary in South Fulton. Along many things, I am proudly to say I am a Vanguard member and a Personalized Learning Committee member. As a Vanguard member, I support the teachers in my building with technology coaching using tools, web tools, and other digital resources that increase student learning and engagement. As a Personalized Learning Committee member, I also coach and support teachers in my building with the use of the 7 principles of personalized learning. In this presentation, I will explain the purpose of my capstone, the needs assessment of my school, and how I implemented the work of my capstone, along with the final thoughts and the reflection. Although I am currently a teacher at Cliftondale, I am proud to say that I worked 6 years at the Palmetto Elementary, home of the Eagles. Palmetto is also in South Fulton, and that is where I completed all of my capstone work. Palmetto is a Title I school, and 100% of the students receive free breakfast and lunch. 89% of the student population are African American, 10% Hispanic, and 1% white. Palmetto received a huge grant that provided the school with a wealth of technology. Grades kindergarten and first grade received 5 iPads per class. Grades 2nd through 5th received 13 Chromebooks. And all classrooms have 3 desktop computers. In addition to the classroom devices, there were 2 mobile computer labs and 1 station computer lab, each housing 32 devices. A STEAM lab that housed 24 iPads and 24 MacBooks. Having this technology, I knew that whatever my capstone or technology initiative I came up with, resources would not be a problem. Before I started my work, I became familiar with the district and Palmetto's technology implementation plan. Both plans were apparent that they wanted teachers to use technology to drive instruction and increase student engagement. I then viewed the standardized assessment scores and noticed that science and social studies showed deficits. These deficits was a trend for 3 years for grades 4 and 5. Palmetto has a significant focus on math and reading language arts, but there was nothing to support the humanity courses. My capstone started to come to life when I realized that there was no focus put in place. My capstone started to come to life, but before I could create a plan, I needed to survey the staff and students to find the actual need. I surveyed 5th grade students to learn that the students wanted to use technology every day, and many of them stated that they would love to use it other than skill and drill. They wanted to create and research and use technology as a learning tool. The results from the teacher survey showed that teachers were willing to use technology in their classrooms, but many of them needed support. Some teachers expressed that they do not know where to start with technology integration. Others expressed that they wouldn't mind using technology, but did not want to feel overwhelmed with something new. I took all this information and shared my findings with the administrative team. I needed my support from my fellow Vanguard members to help kickstart the initiative. I researched tools that will meet the needs of the demographics and the teachers at Palmetto. And I also created a schedule that will support the teachers' learning. I was able to find 5 professional days before the end of the school year. I used this time to introduce the tools and share the positive learning experiences these tools could offer. The administrative team also shared with the staff that technology in science and social studies will become a requirement in the next school year. Although technology integration is required in science and social studies, it would not be limited in other content areas. We wanted the teachers to get acclimated to the initiative before this requirement. In our first professional development, I introduced technology standards and the Lodi rubric. I needed teachers to see how technology standards are just as important as content area standards. Teachers collaborated with their teams and highlighted what they were already doing and what they needed support in. In the next 3 profession developments, I introduced 3 web tools that were great for students: the Weebly, WebQuest, and simulator activities. These tools were easy to follow and to implement. They also opened doors to search for other digital tools that could support instruction and student engagement. The next 2 professional development, myself and the Vanguard members assist teachers in creating lessons that would incorporate these tools. The teachers seemed to be all in during the work sessions and were eager to bring these resources back to their class. We ended the school year with great work and was able to start the new school year with the support and tools for our students. Over the summer, we created a support team that will hold each teacher accountable for their technology integration. Opening up the doors for technology gave the teachers the drive they wanted to search for more tools that were helpful for their students. The administrators did formal observations to ensure that the teachers were still on board with the initiative and my proposal. There was some pushback for the seasoned teachers who wanted technology integration in science and social studies block to be the choice of the teacher and not a requirement. As a full year of technology integration, the standardized scores for both science and social studies increased in grades 5th. There was an increase of 10% for distinguished learners and 15% of developing learners for science and both social studies. This capstone proposal was a lot of work, but it was very rewarding to see the fruits of my labor with the increase of these test scores and the increase of love of technology in the classroom. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.